Haha. Okay. A little colder than yesterday afternoon, but manageable. Oh. Accidentally pressed on the screen. Good morning, happy Sunday, everybody. Whew. Okay. Here's some water in my ear. All right, so let's say we get to my low, my high, my active kindness, shall we? There's some water in my ear. There we go. Let me set you down real fast. All right, so I would say that my low was, I would say my low was that it was really hot yesterday. Like, for some, like, it wasn't unbearable for me, but it was definitely unbearable for a lot of people I saw throughout the day. My high was, it actually was a beautiful day outside, among other things, which I will be getting into momentarily. And my act of kindness was helping my folks watch my nephews yesterday. I'll put these on. Ring. Chain. There we go. Set you right here. Hold on. There we go. Let me do a little more. Oh. So where do I even begin with this? Okay, so if you recall yesterday in my video, I went to go see Scott Mayo perform at Illegal Tap House. And it's probably likely none of you watching this knows how this works unless you actually have your own YouTube channel. But it is possible that you can actually tag other YouTube channels in your videos by having them in your title or in the description of your YouTube video. And nowadays, with so many famous people having their own YouTube channel, like Bert Kreischer has his own YouTube channel, Brie Larson has a YouTube channel, the list goes on. It's no surprise that Scott Mayo himself has a YouTube channel. So the way you tag a YouTube channel in your video is you can simply look them up on YouTube, and they'll have like a YouTube handle at and whatever the name of and whatever the handle is. You can put that in the title of your video, and that actually tags them. Long story short, I did that for Scott Mayo, and at around, I'd say he probably did it like earlier in the day, but it was around 5 o'clock last night when I noticed that he actually responded to my video. Scott Mayo, the guy who's worked with the likes of Carrie Underwood, Jay-Z, Stevie Wonder, toured with Earth, Wind, and Fire, responded to my video. Grammy nominated, and he responded to my video. I mean, I can't say, I don't know off the top of my head verbatim what he wrote, but it was basically something akin to, wow, thank you for saying such kind words. I'm really glad that you liked it. Is it possible that I can share some of this? And by share some of it, I think what he means is, because if you remember my video, before I talked about seeing Scott Mayo, I talked about how I saw the movie Elio, which is a great movie, by the way. I think he'll probably, like, have one of his editors, or maybe he'll probably edit it himself. Like, he'll edit out the part where I talk about Elio and simply get into talking about when I start talking about his show at Illegal Tap House. Either way, man, this is huge. I mean, think about it. Oh, darn wind. Let me move over here a little bit now. There. Okay, so this is huge. I mean, this is the sort of thing that a lot of YouTubers, like, want to have. Anyone who's, like, on the internet, like, this is the sort of thing they want to have happen. Have, for all intents and purposes, a famous person, you know, recognize them for something that they do. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, all I did was just say nice things about how great Scott Mayo's performance was. And he noticed. Again, probably because I tagged his YouTube channel into my video yesterday. But you'd be surprised how rarely that ever happens. I mean, for example, like, whenever I do my episodes where I talk about hot ones, I actually tag First We Feast YouTube channel in there. Or if I ever see Claudia Heuser, I'll tag her YouTube channel in there. Again, man, you'd be surprised how easy it is to find someone's YouTube channel. Just, like, look them up and, you know, see who it is. I mean, Chuck Conroy even. You know, I've tagged his YouTube channel several times in the past. It's just all about, you know, finding it and seeing what the handle is. But this is huge. And, I mean, the fact that it happened really does make me, you know, grateful. And, I mean, it's probably coming across that, like, I did, you know, something truly magnificent when really all I did was just say some kind words about how great his performance was. And it was great. And he's a great performer, and he deserves all the praise he gets. I mean, nominated for several Grammys as both a performer and a producer. You know, you don't really, it's kind of hard to, you know, get better than that, you know? So honestly, I'm just thankful that, you know, I got noticed. You know, I doubt it'll really change anything. I doubt it's gonna, I mean, he says he's gonna share it. I doubt it's gonna do much for the channel, for this channel. I really don't think it will. I mean, if it does, that would be great. And trust me, no one's gonna be more surprised or happy than I will. But you know what? I'll just take it for what it is. Honestly, it was just an opportunity that I'm lucky that has happened, and I'm cool with it. And, like, here's the thing. Before this happened, my day was going, you know, pretty well. I got to spend the morning with my dad, got up to the lake on a rather beautiful day. I mean, full stop, like, you probably can't tell because, I mean, obviously you can only see what's on the screen. But it's actually pretty warm out right now. Like, were it not for the fact that the wind is blowing every other minute, you'd swear you were still, like, indoors. That's how warm it is outside. And I love it. It's like, yesterday was the kind of weather that people want to see when they go to really any of the Finger Lakes. Nice hot day, and then what I did in my short yesterday, jump into the nice cool water. The water was actually a little bit warmer than yesterday, though. I will say that. Like, as I said earlier, a little cooler than yesterday today, but obviously still, listen, I jumped into Seneca Lake. This really was nothing. In fact, if I was so inclined, I probably could have made it so my video would be me standing on, like, the ladder. Like, if you don't know, whenever I jump in the water, I place the phone near the ground, laying next to a chair that holds the phone in place as I, jump in the water. And I pick up the phone, put the chair at a more higher level, specifically where you would sit in said chair. I lay the phone on. My sandals are what's holding the phone straight up right now in a way that's, actually straight. And, here we go. That's really how simple it is. But if I wanted to, I really could probably, like, a day like today, I probably could do, like, an entire video in the water. I just don't know how to. I don't really have the means with which to, hold the camera while I'm in the water. And honestly, I don't really want to risk it. Because even for the fact that it's pretty shallow where we are right now, if this phone drops in the water, there goes all of my many years of work. Like, well, not gone. I could always get a new phone. But you get the idea. Honestly, what I'm doing right now works. And, listen, Scott Mayo knows me yesterday. I'm pretty sure I'm doing something right. But yeah, after, went to church, went to chat a while in Bath, which is a really cool place for dinner. Highly recommend going there. And it was so nice out, we went for a boat ride. My mom, my dad, my nephews, and myself. I did make a rookie mistake yesterday when going for because here's the thing. While it was still hot last night, I would still say it was probably like in the mid to high 70s. When you're out in a boat and the boat's moving, that creates wind chill. So I was actually feeling kind of cold by the time the boat ride was over. So next time I'm definitely going to bring a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Even though, again, the weather was... Like, it would seem strange that I would wear it before the boat ride, but as the boat ride goes, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I also could have wrapped a towel around me, but unfortunately, like, towels will easily blow off of the boat if the boat's going too fast. And because it's my nephews, and they want to go fast. Like, seriously, my mom almost lost, like, her jacket and, like, a towel because the boat went fast. Like, to put things in perspective, the jacket and the coat were, like, underneath a chair, kind of like this, in the boat. Where obviously, like, the wind was actually so strong, it actually pushed the clothes out, and then, like, they almost, like, flew out. Although, and I love my mom, but this is why, like, I gotta make fun of her sometimes. Because the fact it happened once, okay, most people would literally sit right in front of where that wind is blowing so the clothes don't blow out again. The clothes wind up blowing out again. And my mom is literally right there. Whatever. But, yeah, that's how nice it's been. And, to even further explain how nice it is. Remember how I think it was last week I jumped in and I was actually feeling kind of cold after jumping in? Granted, you literally saw me use a towel to dry myself off. I just as easily could have air dried. And I'd still be fine. That's how hot it is today. I feel comfortable right now. I like the fact that I get to wear a towel like a dress. Nice. Speaking of which, happy Pride Month, folks. Yeah, I can't believe we have less than... Yeah, Pride Month is going to be over in just over a week from now. I think I did a better... I like to think I did a better job, like, celebrating Pride Month than I have in recent years. Granted, we should be living in a day and age where, you know, you should respect people of the Pride community every day of the year. Not just Pride Month, but, you know, maybe someday we'll get there. Oh, gosh. Once again, I had to get up early. Not as early as last week when I went to that quinceañera, but I definitely had to get up early today because, full stop, even though I went to church last night, I'm going to go to church again. Yes, exactly like I would do before we went back up to the lake. Because if you don't know, before we go back up to Cuca Lake during the fall, winter, and spring, I'll go to church on Sundays just to get myself out of the apartment. You know, gets me out and about. And then I can see my folks afterwards. But today is actually really special because this will be the last service that a very dear friend of our family will be retiring. A priest in front of it. He'll be retiring after today's service. And there's going to be a party for it. And seeing as how I'm probably the only one available to go, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I don't necessarily need to go to the service, but, I mean, the party I definitely need to go to. The service, I don't know, it really would be an experience that I definitely should see, that I'll remember forever. So maybe I'll do that. But first, I gotta get this video uploaded. Which reminds me, it really is a beautiful day out there, isn't it? I hope you like this video. If you'd like to subscribe to YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very home this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for them. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday, folks. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk to me, we're here to let me know. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.